Hey guys, I'm under the car ripping this thing apart, and I wanted to do a recap real quick on a few things. This car is a 2020 Mustang GT with a Whipple supercharger. It is converted to E85 on a smaller pulley, makes about 1,000 horsepower. It's an MT82 car with a lethal performance clutch and a carbon fiber drive shaft by QA1. The reason I'm ripping this apart is because I've developed a new differential bushing system that I have a theory on. I'm going to test it, and I think it's going to work. In the process, I wanted to document a few things and kind of give you a good idea of what you can expect if you push the factory bushings. More so, I want you guys to prevent damage. You don't have to buy my products, but of course, you know, there's a lot of good companies out there that have products that stop the differential from moving excessively. There are some drawbacks and some downfalls to many of the designs out there. That's why I'm coming up with my own design. But I wanted to show you real quick again, this diff bushing is toasted, it's ripped. The bolt, as you can see, is sagging. It has fallen down, so it has lost its clamp force. It's down towards the bottom side of the bushing sleeve, so that is done. I expect that bolt to be bent, as usually that's what will happen before they snap. I can't see this side, but I will look at it when I tear everything apart, and again, I'll be documenting that. But more importantly, I'm making this video to kind of show you the limits, I guess you could say. I have not done any diff mods. Again, this is a 1,800 mile car, and it has about 1,000 horsepower, and I beat on it every week. Let me show you what I stumbled across before I pulled the drive shaft out. I wanted to mark it just because I don't have any vibrations, and I'm trying to do a back-to-back true test. Now, as I'm marking this drive shaft, I noticed right there, silver on that rusted bolt. I noticed it on that one up there. I noticed it there, and then I noticed it there. Now, look up there. That is a groove that the bolts have rubbed into the gas tank cover. That's not good. Let me see if I can get a better view from back here. No, not so much. So, I wanted to show you guys this because that's not good. There you go. See that? See that groove right there? Right there? That is a separate groove. This is designed for clearance right here where my finger is, but because these drive shafts use these adapters and stuff, some of them do anyways, it pushes this bolt out further. So typically this bolt would have been here where my finger is. But now you have this part, and that's where it made its own clearance. Now it only does this, there's a lot of room up here. It only does that because those diff bushings are rubber and weak, right? So this, let me zoom out. So this whole assembly will move up like that. It'll move up under load, and again, it'll make its own way up there. The reason I'm showing you this is because I've had a lot of customers over the years that have damage with their drive shafts. There's an e-brake bolt. Let me see. You can almost see it up there. There it is. There's an e-brake. You can actually start getting to the point where the drive shaft will get up into that, and it'll cut the drive shaft in half. So I wanted to show you guys this just so you know. Right now I got 1,000 horsepower. The rear driver side bushing is split. It would get much worse if I don't address it. The drive shaft is rubbing the shield here. It's only a matter of time before this stuff causes massive catastrophic failure. Those of you watching, I don't know how much experience you have with these cars, but it's extremely common to see drive shaft failures on these cars, bending and breaking. I'm not trying to use scare tactics, but it is true. Just give Midnight Performance a call and talk to Manuel Gomez, and he will tell you he has broken a number of drive shafts on the track and on the dyno. I have worked with him for hours at this point on correcting the driveline angles, and I'll probably someday get into that. That's a little bit more high tech. because it's not easy to do. But I hope you guys enjoy this stuff. I'm trying to throw this out there to help you guys out so you're not constantly braking. This is the stuff that I have to deal with on my personal cars and my customers' cars, and it's just one of those things that you can have a bad day if you have this happen and you don't know. You know, the next outing at the track, that could bind up and then bust this CV or this carbon fiber drive shaft, which I do see some stress and can feel a stress riser here, it feels like. So you guys check this stuff out, take care of your cars, upgrade them if you need to, and keep an eye out for my testing on my new diff bushings.